the next game.
Game number 3.
That's right. And that's going to be featuring Seed's Mighty Kiwi, also known as David. He's a 19-year-old from New Zealand. Started playing 6 months after the Wings of Liberty release. He got interested in the game by watching casted matches on YouTube and started as a Zerg and never wavered from there. Known for his aggressive ZVZ style, and he does have a 60% win rate there in that ZVZ, which is what we're going to be seeing, as his opponent this evening is going to be Snakehips. You can find Snakehips on twitter.com/snakehips_SC2. You can also find him on twitch.tv/thepresident Obama for some reason. His real name is Hussein, and he says that he aspires to have a political career in the future, but is currently playing for MicroGamerZ. He is good friends with Imba and his family. Imba is actually... oh, that's a different player, sorry. On MicroGamerZ team. MicroGamerZ is actually his first professional team that he's played with. He loves StarCraft 2 and crayon drawings, and he's a high Grandmaster player on North America, working towards high Grandmaster on the European server as well.
And that's definitely a feat to be Grandmaster in multiple regions, no doubt. Especially Europe, which is I'm from America, so I'm allowed to say this, a slightly more highly touted ladder than I think the NA ladder, but we'll see. But going right on into the game here, as yes, we do not have bio cards for MicroGamerZ. Unfortunately, we'll be trying to work on getting that before this progresses too much farther. We'll receive those bios a little bit late in the game, but no worries as we move into game number 3. Actually, misspoke a second ago saying game number 2. This is game number 3 as we had the forfeit. And in the upper right-hand side, it is going to be representing Teal, the Zerg race, and MicroGamerZ. It is Snakehips.
And also playing as Zerg in the lower left-hand corner, representing blue and Root Seed, it is David, a.k.a. Mighty Kiwi.
And as we mentioned earlier, I'm going to keep hitting on this, that Chairs for Gaming is very close to their 500 follower limit to give away their chair. They've been working on this for quite a while, and they've achieved quite a number of followers since the beginning of SC2CTL, so definitely go out, and our goal tonight is to get them to that 500 mark. Check them out on Twitter. I'm going to post the link in the chat. They are a cool group in Canada.
In the meantime, however, we are seeing a second 10 pool going on over here.
Oh my.
And it seems like Root Seed is quite keen on doing that fast aggression.
And this is a gas that is intentional, as it is going to finish, so he is following this up with gas, not as going as crazy with the double gas trick as his predecessor Baldwin did, but he's going to be following this up with gas and speed, but expansion going down here from Snakehips. 6
and that's
Zerglings in production.
That expansion is blind, and it is without a spawning pool. He went hatch first, which is basically the ideal situation for somebody who's going... well, it looks like he got the Baneling nest down first.
Wow, that is a very fast Baneling nest, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So Speedlings are going to be moving... Slowlings are going to be moving in, as he doesn't have the gas quite yet to be researching speed. But putting down that hatch first is exactly what you want when you're playing the player who is getting the early lings, as you can get in there, but way before your opponent's Zerglings are on the field.
Well, he does see those Zerglings now, as he does have 2 Overlords here, and I believe that this gas, he does only have 2 in there, so I don't think he intends to get speed at all. My guess is here that he fully intends on just winning straight out with these Zerglings and a handful of Banelings. As soon as that finishes, 3 Banelings incoming. Yeah. And that hatch is gonna finish here. Snakehips, yep, he does cancel it. I was gonna say he hopefully will end up canceling that, but David gonna be moving in with these Zerglings, not wanting to commit too much here.
No, he's got to buy time for those Banelings, which are finished, and they are marching up, so he's gonna try and corral these units together. And Banelings are moving in. There is a great explosion there. Wow, took out the Spine Crawler even there that was going down. And suddenly Snakehips is on very few drones, down to 7. And so this is going incredibly well now for David.
Yeah, and that's going to seal it up here. I mean, the Queen does pop out, but there still looks like 6 Zerglings in the base here. More are continuing to be produced for David. 8 on the way with 4 popping out just now. So Snakehips may be able to hold us off for a couple minutes here, but I do not think he's going to be able to survive it. 2 more banelings being morphed in on the edge there where he can't see, and he's just trying to keep him busy with these zerglings here while he's waiting for more reinforcements and these banelings to finish up.
And more reinforcements are indeed coming.
But, I mean, Snakehips can't really produce too much defense here as his economy was... Oh, no, the banelings are going right for the drones, and they do stack up on a mineral patch, so that is going to take out 3 more, severely injuring 2 others. They should go directly to the emergency room, but it looks like it's closed this afternoon. But there are a lot of zerglings still at the natural expansion of Snakehips of David, and more banelings coming in. This queen, and now 2 queens here at the ramp, but they're not able to get down to block it, it doesn't look like. Oh, he should totally get those queens down on that ramp to block it off. Looks like not going to happen, though.
Both banelings do explode on the queens, though, exactly where he wants them, and Snakehips now blocking off that ramp. So David is going to be forced to throw things against the wall. 2 more banelings in production that'll be running up that ramp shortly, and it looks like the queens are going to have transfuses by the time this hits. So
definitely needs to get a transfuse on that right queen here, as it is getting pretty low, but 1 more baneling does move up, and that... Oh, nice time transfuser does get that queen just as about to die, but now, wow, Snakehips is actually holding this back a bit. A baneling is morphed in right on the ramp there. Second queen does go down. The other queen is getting very low. No zerglings left from Snakehips.
And the queen does fall, so 2 zerglings do enter the map for Snakehips, but against 3 zerglings, your micro has to be pretty impeccable. They're just going straight for that baneling, trying to kill that before it blows up on those precious drones, but it's trying to find it looks like the best location to blow up, and does take out 2 drones.
Yeah, that baneling was quite indecisive there as he ran past a good number of drones as some hits were taken there. But a very quick win from David for Seed. So he's going to put the score at 2-1, still in favor of MicroGamerZ. But as we were mentioning, you know, with that forfeit going down 2-0 right away against MicroGamerZ, Seed having quite the hill to climb. David wanting to start that climb strong, and right away he meant business, coming out with a 10 pool, followed by a quick gas, and that gas was not meant for speed, it was meant for banelings and lots of zerglings, and he got it done.
That's right, he really didn't make any more drones than those initial, like, 9 or 10 that he made right at the beginning of the game, and it was just, I mean, there's anything else that you can call that but an all-in build. I mean, it's just 100%, I'm getting this done now, I'm going to die trying. And he was able to get it done. Those banelings made some really good connections, were able to really cripple the economy of Snakehips, and as he went hatch first before the spawning pool, really just did not have the defensive units to be able to deal with it. So that's kind of one of those situations, almost a rock, paper, scissory deal where it worked in David's favor, putting Seed back into it, 1 down on their opponent. The score is 2-1 favoring MicroGamerZ currently.
Yes, and we are going to get into game number 4 here shortly, but before we do, we want to take a moment to mention our sponsors to you. They are MythLogic. Check them out on Twitter or their Facebook by going to mythlogic.com or twitter.com/mythlogic. They have been pretty awesome in sponsoring SC2CTL this season, putting up the prize money for all divisions, both the Master Grandmaster, the Platinum Diamond, Gold Platinum Diamond, and Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum Diamond, and Master Grandmaster. Going backwards down the ladder chain is always impossible for me for some reason, but they have given that prize money for those leagues, $700 total for the Master Grandmaster division, which you're watching now. We've been casting all season, so tell MythLogic thank you. Go out to Twitter and follow them. Check out the cool gaming systems they produce. They are friends of ours local here and a really cool company, so we suggest you check them out. Also, Chairs for Gaming, a Canadian DX racer supplier. We are desperately trying to get them to their 500 follows this evening. They're at 491 or 2 last I checked, and once they get to 500, they will be giving away a DX racer chair to one of those lucky 500 people. You do have to be in Canada, but if you live in the United States, by all means, like this cool company. They have really been standing out to help out Canadian esports. And I'm an American, and I love them, so definitely go out and support them and help out all the people that are following them, so one lucky person can win that chair. Go to twitter.com/chairsforgaming try and paste it in chat here. There it is. Click that, click follow. Let's get them to 500 followers by the end of the night so they can give away that chair. That would be super awesome to help them out with that. But with that, let's move on into game number 4.